So what this theorem says कि अगर कोई n positive integer है and x is a real number, then there always exists a rational number ab such that x minus ab का mod is less than or equal to 1 upon b into n plus 1. So basically the importance of this theorem is कि हम इस difference को हमेशा we can have an upper limit for this difference. So ऐसा नहीं है कि this difference cannot be approximated. So there is an upper bound for this difference. So this is true for every real number. You take any real number, there will always exist a rational number such that their bound satisfy this equation, right? So we will start with the real numbers. तो हमें पता है real numbers या तो 0 या 0 और 1 के बीच में होते हैं या 1 से बड़े होते हैं, right? Negative also, right? So let us do this. So say suppose first is x is 0. So x is 0. Here so if you say x, since we are only concerned about the positive numbers, that's why we'll only focus on the positive numbers. So when x is 0, let us take ab as also 0. So let us take ab as 0 by 1. So you see, what is 0 minus 0? So this is 0, and 0 is always greater than or equal to 1 upon b. b we have taken as 1, and you take any n. You can take any n. This equality will be satisfied. So the result is true for x is equal to 0. Right? So now let us assume that x lies between 0 and 1. So x is any real number which lies between 0 and 1. जैसे हमने पहले किया था, हमने क्या किया, हमने dissection कर दी with the help of Faraday sequence, right? O is the starting point, so O is the 0. हमने एक circle लिया of circumference 1, right? And suppose QR, right, is the Faraday arc which contains the point S. And suppose AB क्या है? AB is one of the term of the Faraday sequence, right? And it appears in Fn. Beta, is it fine, all of you? Beta, is it fine? And suppose हमने क्या किया? AB
Yes,
also, and AB also is that rational number जो basically QR के बीच में है. AB को हमने P से denote कर दिया. So you see, your P is A by B, and your S is the member of the Faraday sequence. So S is the member of the Faraday sequence. So अब देखो, अब दो चीजें हो सकती है. Two possibilities are there in this arc QR. So that is the reason he is drawing two figures. या तो S P से ऊपर आ सकता है या S P के नीचे आ सकता है. Right? So in this case, so in the first case, PS is less than or equal to PR. Yes. And similarly, in the second case, PS is less than or equal to PQ. So PS is the part of PR in the first case, and PS is the part of PQ. But हमने, अगर आपको याद हो, जो फर्स्ट थ्योरम करी थी, जो इससे पहले हमने थ्योरम करी थी, हमें पता है कि जो आर्क्स होती हैं, फेरे आर्क्स होती हैं, उनका हमारे पास अपर बाउंड और लोअर बाउंड था, और अपर बाउंड वाज व्हाट 1 upon bn plus 1. तो यानी कि ये जो P पॉइंट था, so basically this PR हमने ऑलरेडी प्रूव किया है, this PR is less than or equal to B into Pn plus 1. Similarly हमने प्रूव किया था PQ is less than or equal to 1 upon Bn plus 1. Beta, is it fine? So in both the cases, PS दोनों से छोटी है, so what we get? PS is less than or equal to 1 upon Bn plus 1. But हम PS को क्या लिख सकते हैं? PS is nothing but OS minus OP. Beta, is it clear? OS minus OP. Beta, is it fine? Right. अब OS is any point, right? So any point, let us call this point as X. So what do you get? X minus A by B is less than or equal to 1 upon Bn plus 1. So ये तो आ गया यहाँ से. अब अगर मैं सेकंड फिगर से बात करूं, तो PS को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? सेकंड फिगर में PS को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? If you see in the second figure, PS is what? PS is OP minus OS. So you see OP minus OS. Again OP is AB and OS is X. So यहाँ से minus sign common आ गया. So minus of X minus AB is less than or equal to Bn plus 1. तो अगर मैं इन दोनों को compare combine कर लूँ तो क्या आ जाएगा? Mod of X minus AB is less than or equal to 1 upon B into n plus 1. So this is what we had to prove. So we have proof for all real numbers between 0 and 1. Beta, is it fine? Now the next is, let us take X is equal to 1. So let us take X is equal to 1. So moment you take X is equal to 1, again let us take A by B is equal to 1. So what we get? 1 minus 1 is 0, and 0 is always less than or equal to this number. So this result is true. and last part is when x is greater than 1. So obviously x is greater than 1, so x does not belongs to 0 and 1. Iska matlab x will have some integral part, so x will be some integral part and some fractional part, and this fractional part lies between 0 and 1. Beta, is it fine? बट हमने ऊपर प्रूव कर दिया कि अगर कोई भी नंबर 0 और 1 के बीच में है तो रिजल्ट ट्रू है, तो इन पर्टिकुलर f के लिए भी रिजल्ट ट्रू है. सो मींस फॉर f देयर एग्जिस्ट अ रैशनल नंबर a dash by b such that f minus a dash by b का mod is less than or equal to 1 upon b n plus 1. अब हमने क्या किया, दोनों तरफ r ऐड कर दिया. so you see, so what we did, r plus f, so this is minus r, this will be plus a dash b will be less than or equal to 1 upon b n plus 1. So अगर अब मैं यहाँ LCM ले लूँ तो ये क्या बन जाएगा, r plus f minus this is b r plus a dash by b, this is less than or equal to 1 upon b n plus 1. बेटा यहाँ तक क्लियर है? So if you see, this is what? This is r plus f. You see, this is my number x, and if you see this is an integer a dash plus br. Let me call this as a. So you see, I get a rational number a by b, such that this x minus a by b is less than or equal to 1 upon b n plus 1. Beta, is it fine? So in all the cases, we have proved that for any real number x, there exists a rational number a by b, such that x minus a by b is less than or equal to 1 upon b into n plus 1. Bacha, is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So now the corollary is that this is true for b square also. So this is fine. We know that a by b belongs to fn. So इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, b denominator है तो b should be less than or equal to n. तो यहाँ से क्या आ गया, b should be less than or equal to n का मतलब क्या हो गया, b should be less than n plus 1. So हमें पता है x minus a by b is less than 1 upon b into n plus 1. तो यहाँ से क्या आ गया, 1 by b is greater than 1 over n plus 1. तो अगर मैं दोनों तरफ b से मल्टीप्लाई कर दूं तो b square will be greater than b into 1 upon n plus 1. So you see, this number is less than b square. So mod of x minus a by b is less than 1 by b square. But is it fine, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. अब देखो हमने पीछे प्रूफ किया देयर एग्जिस्ट अ रैशनल नंबर a by b such that x minus a by b का mod is less than 1 upon bn plus 1. Now this theorem says if eta is any real and irrational number, so if eta is any real which is irrational, then there are infinitely many rational numbers a by b such that eta minus a by b is less than 1 by b square. तो पिछली थ्योरम में हमने ये शो किया था for every real there is a rational number. अब हम ये शो कर रहे हैं कि अगर मेरा वो रियल नंबर irrational है then there are infinitely many irrationals. Beta, is it fine? Is the theorem clear? Bache, is it fine? Right, so now we have to prove the infinitely many part. So you see, by approximation theorem हमें पता है कि there exists one rational number, let us say an by bn, such that what you have, eta minus an by bn is less than or equal to 1 upon bn n plus 1, which is less than 1 upon bn square. Right, now what we will do, we will prove that there are infinitely many, right? There are infinitely many a by b. अब हमें पता है कोई एक तो exist करता ही है, so let us suppose that उनमें से eta minus ak by bk की value least है. Beta, is it clear? We have to prove there are infinitely many. Let us assume that there are only finite. So suppose there are only finitely many numbers an by bn such that this equation is satisfied. तो इन सारे numbers में से मैंने वो difference उठा लिया जिसमें eta minus an by bn is minimum. Suppose वो मुझे difference मिल रहा है k पे. So eta minus ak upon bk इस difference की minimum value है. Beta, is it fine? Girls, clear है?
Yes.
Right, so you see what will happen. So eta minus an bn is always greater than or equal to eta minus ak bk because eta minus ak bk is minimum value. So you see, अब this quantity is mod, this quantity is mod, right? So therefore what we got, eta minus ak bk is greater than 0, right? अब देखो, let us come here, अभी इस पे मैं बाद में आऊंगी. Let us come here. So now eta minus ak bk is the minimum value, so this is less than or equal to eta minus an bn, और eta minus an bn हमें पता है is less than or equal to 1 upon bn n plus 1. अभी हमने प्रूफ किया है. अब obviously bn जो होता है, bn is greater than or equal to 1, so 1 upon bn is less than or equal to 1. दोनों तरफ n plus 1 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. So what we get? So eta minus ak by bk. So this quantity is less than or equal to 1 upon bn n plus 1, and this is less than or equal to 1 upon n plus 1. Right? So now if you see, now eta minus ak bk is a positive quantity because ये mod है. Eta minus ak by bk is a positive quantity. So obviously this is greater than 0. So इसकी कुछ ना कुछ value तो होगी ना. It will have some value because it is greater than 0. So what I can say is I can find that particular n such that eta minus ak bk is greater than 1 upon n plus 1. Because इसकी कुछ ना कुछ value तो है. Means वो it will have some number value, so I can find that corresponding n जिससे वो बड़ी बन रही है. So you see, so हमने यहाँ show कर दिया, so this number is less than 1 upon n plus 1, but 1 upon n plus 1 again is less than what? Eta minus ak bk. So you see, what is we are saying? Eta minus ak bk, because यहाँ पे less than है, तो we get eta minus ak bk is less than eta minus ak bk. But this is contradiction because दोनों चीजें same है और हम बोल रहे हैं कि वो उससे छोटी है. So our supposition is wrong. So there are infinitely many rational numbers such that this result holds. Beta, is it fine? Girls, clear है सबको? Beta,
Yes,
is it fine, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, so this theorem, if you see now, Hurwitz's theorem. हाँ जी बेटा, डाउट है किसी को? Okay, so if you see, the next theorem is Hurwitz's theorem. So Hurwitz's theorem is, if you see, it has repeated so many times in the exam. So examination point of view, this theorem is very, very important. So you see what this theorem says, given any irrational number eta, right? So eta is any irrational number. There exist infinitely many rational numbers h by k. So वही जो अभी हमने prove किया, such that eta minus h by k is less than 1 upon under root of 5 k square. अभी हमने prove किया था eta minus a by b is less than 1 upon, क्या prove किया था? This is less than 1 upon what we proved? वन अपॉन बी स्क्वायर प्रूफ किया था, राइट? 1 upon b n plus 1 और 1 upon b square. You see, तो अब यहाँ पे हमें क्या मिल रहा है? b square के लिए एक पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू मिल रही है. So he is saying this is less than 1 upon under root 5 k square. तो बेसिकली वो b को वैल्यू दे रहा है under root 5 to the and under root k to the power 1 by 2. बेटा, is it fine? अब यहाँ पे हमें एक पर्टिकुलर b के लिए भी ये रिजल्ट शो करना है. So this theorem is known as Hurwitz's theorem. Beta, is it fine? So you see, advancement देखो, ऊपर हम बोल रहे थे eta minus a by b is less than 1 upon b square. अब हम, so this was in terms of b only, but अभी हमने for every a and b हमने इसका एक fixed upper bound ढूंढ दिया. Yeah, this should be h by k. हमने इसको यहाँ पे देखो, अगर आप देखो यहाँ पे 1 है, 1 upon 1 into b square. यहाँ हमने इसको और छोटा कर दिया है, हमने इसको under root 5 कर दिया. हमने बेटर बाउंड निकाल लिया उसका, right? So proof wise it's very easy. Now before that we will prove one lemma. So what this lemma says कि अगर मेरे पास x and y दो positive integers है, then ये equalities कौन सी? 1 upon xy under root of 1 upon under root 5 greater than or equal to 1 upon under root 5 1 over x square plus y square. दूसरी इक्वालिटी में y की जगह हम x plus y लिख देंगे. 1 over x plus y greater than or equal to 1 upon under root 5 1 over x square plus 1 over x plus y का whole square. So what this theorem says, these two cannot hold together. These two equalities cannot hold together. right? So you see, then not both the equalities can hold. So these two equalities cannot hold together, right? So now let us say, now so these equalities के अगर हम LCM ले लें तो you see ऊपर क्या आ जाएगा, यहाँ पे x square plus y square, नीचे x square y square, so 1 xy will cancel. अगर हम इधर भेज दें तो you see these equality can be written as what, under root 5xy x square plus y square. ऐसे यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा, under root 5x x plus xy, और यहाँ हो जाएगा x plus y का whole square plus x square. Let us assume that these two equalities hold together. So what we will do, right? Let us add both these two equalities. So what will happen? Under root 5 is common, right? xy plus xy, so 2xy, और इधर x square आ गया, और इधर क्या आ गया? When you open it, you get this quantity. हमने क्या किया, सब कुछ इधर ले आए, हमने इक्वेशन बना ली in terms of x and y. So you see this is less than or equal to 0. Now what we will do for this quantity, we will do complete square. Although देखने में थोड़ी difficult लग रही है, but yes, you see this is 2, so इसको 2 से multiply कर दिया, so यहाँ पे 2ab वाली term आ गई, and यहाँ पे हमने create कर ली second term. So ultimately what will happen, we will get square of a number. So we will get a square of the number. We will get a square of the number, and you see the square of the number is less than 0. So you see this is not possible. Square of any number cannot be less than 0, right? And ये सिर्फ तभी हो सकता है अगर equal हो जाए दोनों numbers, right? अगर ये दोनों numbers equal हो जाएंगे, then what you will get, 12y is equal to under root 5 minus 1x. But you see this is not possible because x and y are what? X and y are integers, right? So ये कभी भी नहीं हो सकता. Two integers cannot give you a rational number, irrational number. So equality can never hold, right? So these two results cannot hold together. Is it fine, बच्चे? Is the lemma clear? Any doubt in the lemma? बेटा lemma clear है सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So now we will prove the theorem. So we have to prove that there exists infinitely many rational numbers such that it is less than 1 upon under root of 5k square. Right. अब हमने क्या किया, हमारे पास let n be a positive integer, and हमने क्या किया, fn में sequence में fn में दो consecutive terms ले ली, right? So such that इन दोनों के बीच में eta lie करता है. So eta is that irrational number, right? So we have taken two consecutive terms because हमें पता है Faraday sequence में सारी टर्म्स आती है 0 और 1 के बीच में, तो ईटा कहीं ना कहीं तो लाई करेगा किन्हीं दो टर्म्स कंसेक्यूटिव टर्म्स के बीच में, राइट? अब फर्दर व्हाट वी विल प्रूव दैट, अब इन सो नाउ वी सी, यू सी नाउ वी हैव a by b c by d, और इनके बीच के इंटरमीडिएट टर्म हमें पता है क्या होती है, a plus c b plus d. व्हाट वी विल शो दैट इन तीनों में से कोई एक टर्म इस इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई करती है. So what we will show, out of these three terms, any one of the term will satisfy this equation, right? So you see, what we have to show eta minus h by k is under root of 1 by 5 under root k square, where we will prove that h by k is either a by b or c by d or this term. Let us assume the contradiction. So suppose none of the three terms they satisfy this condition. None of the three terms satisfy this condition. Now we will get some contradiction. Let us see this contradiction. अब हमें पता है this is the intermediate term. तो ये तो इन दोनों terms के बीच में lie करती है. और दूसरा हमें पता है eta also lies between a by b and c by d. तो अब दो possibilities हो सकती हैं, या तो eta a plus c b plus d से छोटा होगा, या eta इस term से बड़ा होगा. Let us take the first case when eta is less than this number. When eta is less than this number. अब now let us consider this. Now eta a by b से बड़ा है, so let us consider eta minus ab, right? Let us consider eta minus ab. अब हमने assume किया है कि इनमें से कोई भी number इस condition को satisfy नहीं करता. None of the numbers satisfy this condition. So अगर मैंने h by k की जगह ab रखा है, तो eta minus ab should be greater than or equal to 1 upon under root of 5b square. बेटा is it fine? बेटा is it fine? बच्चे क्लियर है?
Yes, ma'am.
राइट. सिमिलरली अगर मैं c by d minus eta निकालूंगी तो वो क्या हो जाएगा, ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 1 upon under root 5d square. एंड सिमिलरली हमने a plus c over b plus d पुट कर दिया बिकॉज eta is less than this number, तो हमने बड़ा नंबर माइनस छोटा नंबर किया. So you see this is greater than or equal to 1 upon under root 5. Denominator क्या है इसका? b plus d का whole square. अब what we did, हमने inequalities को add कर दिया. First two equalities को अगर हम add करते हैं inequalities को, तो eta eta will cancel. So what we get? c by d minus a by b is greater than or equal to 1 upon under root 5 b square d square plus b square. और इधर से क्या आ गया? a plus c b plus d eta eta will cancel. So this equality and this equality. So what will happen? Eta eta will cancel. So a plus c over b plus d minus a by b. So this is greater than or equal to this, right? So if you see, let us take the LCM. This is bc minus ad over bd. Again 1 by under root 5 is common. Here if you take the LCM, this is what? ab plus bc. सबको बेटा, is it fine? बेटा क्लियर है? So you see, अगर जब LCM देखो यहाँ पे क्या आया? AB कैंसिल हो गया, तो क्या बन गया? BC minus AD, BC minus AD. और हमने AB और CD दो कॉन्जिक्यूटिव टर्म्स ली थी, तो हमें पता है BC minus AD 1 हो जाएगा. तो you see 1 by BD is greater than or equal to this thing. और यहाँ पे क्या आ गया? 1 over B plus BD is greater than or equal to this thing. और अभी हमने शो किया था लेमा में कि these two equalities cannot hold together, but हम तो शो कर रहे हैं कि these two equalities are holding together. So you see we get a contradiction. So हमें कौन से केस में contradiction मिल गई? जब eta is less than a plus c over b plus d, right? So हमने assume किया था कि तीनों में से कोई भी fraction इसको satisfy नहीं कर रही है. हमने दो केस बनाए थे. One case is eta is less than a plus c b plus over b plus d. So we get a contradiction. Similarly हमें contradiction मिल जाएगी same way, exactly same way. हम differences लेंगे and you will see you will reach the upper bound. So similarly we will get the contradiction when eta will be greater than a plus c over b plus d, right? So it means one of these fractions will satisfy this condition. Which condition? That 1 upon under root 5 k square eta minus h by k is less than or equal to 1 upon under root 5 k square. Now what we have, so you see what we have shown, there exists one rational number h by k. So या तो वो a by b होगा या c by d होगा या a plus c over b plus d होगा, which satisfy this condition. Now we have to show, and you see this depends upon our choice of n, because हमने a by b और c by d एक फेरे सीक्वेंस में लिया था जिनमें ये कंसेक्यूटिव टर्म है. So they will depend upon that n. Now we have to show there are infinitely many n. There are infinitely, हमने एक rational number तो show कर दिया है. अब हमें show करना है there exist infinitely many rational numbers. Now let us prove this. So अब हमने assume किया था eta इन दोनों के बीच में lie करता है. And दूसरा हमें पता है a plus c over b plus d भी इन दोनों के बीच में lie करता है. Then what about eta minus hk? So what about eta minus hk? So eta minus h by k is what? Right? So obviously these two are the extreme values. इनका extreme value कितना है? ये दोनों values a by b और c by d के बीच में lie करता है. Girls, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just want to finish this theorem. So you see, so what is happening now? What is happening? So where here we have, so so eta minus hk. So हमें पता है कि ये जो fractions हैं दोनों a by b और c by d के बीच में lie करती हैं. So we get this. हमने क्या किया? a plus c b plus d दोनों तरफ add subtract कर दिया. So we know mod of a plus b is less than or equal to mod of a plus mod of b, यहाँ पे less than or equal to I. So what will happen? Again LCM लिया, ऊपर bc minus ad बन जाएगा. वो हमें पता है 1 होता है, तो ये हमारे पास इक्वालिटी आ गई. अगेन ये जो फ्रैक्शंस थी ये कंसेक्यूटिव फ्रैक्शन है. सो b plus d is always greater than or equal to n. So what we get? b plus d is always greater than n. So you see b plus d is greater than or equal to n plus 1. So what we get? 1 upon b plus d is less than or equal to 1 upon n plus 1. So you see यहाँ पे भी n plus 1 आ गया, यहाँ पे भी n plus 1 आ गया. अगेन हमें पता है डिनोमिनेटर हमेशा 1 से बड़ा होता है. I mean it's always less than or equal to 1. So you see this value. So b is greater than 0. So b is greater than or equal to 1. So 1 upon b is less than or equal to 1. Similarly, 1 upon d is less than or equal to 1. So ultimately we get this one. So what we get, eta minus h by k is less than or equal to 2 upon n plus 1, right? So we're using this, we will prove that there are infinitely many h by k. So now, यहाँ से ध्यान से समझना. Now suppose h1 by k1 is one rational number जो इस equality को satisfy करता है. Which equality? Eta minus h1 by k1 is positive. Beta, is it fine? So suppose h1, हमें पता है हमने एक तो ढूंढ ही ली है. Beta, is it fine? Girls, clear है? Suppose h1 by k1 is one number जो इसको satisfy करता है. Now what we did, let us consider this fraction. So 2 अब हमने अभी show किया है eta minus h by k is less than or equal to 2 upon n plus 1. ये 2 upon n plus 1.